What a way to get your first win. This is only, give or take, 3 years ago. Has it only been 3 years? Holy crap. We've only had the next gen for 3 years. 3.5 actually. Anyways, this is Ross Chastain's #1 IFly indoor skydiving. I think they also have like a karting. I don't even know what they have. Chevrolet for Trackhouse Racing from the 2022 NASCAR Cup Series, and his first career win at COTA when the track was way too long, and I'm glad they shortened it. Similar to the McDowell, this thing I think is my second COTA win for a driver. I'm missing a lot though. I have Elliott's win from 21. I have this one from 22. 23 was Byron won 24. Who won 23? I want to say Bell. I'm not sure actually. I'm trying to think. Oh no, Reddick won it. Anyways, I don't think they made those two. They may have made the Byron, and then they also made a bunch of Truck Series and Xfinity cars for these wins as well. Like 22 specifically, yeah. They had the Zane Smith and the Allmendinger. Two are probably the most wanted. The two of the cars I want most, I think, for my collection. The Zane Smith one because it's a Speedco car or truck instead of a Love's Travel Stop truck, and it has a lot of damage. And the AJ Allmendinger because I need a 16 car. But anyways, focus right here. Let's get this car out of the box. All right, so car's out of the box now. Let's take a look at the trading card for the Eckford Automotive Grand Prix winner, Ross Chastain. Cut to a cool little graphic that I didn't make and I will never make. That's a big trophy. That is massive. I think that just shows how... You know what? This is why they need to cut the track down. They needed to cut it here because the trophy was too big. It looks too sideways, man. That's the issue with COTA. It's on the y-axis right here. Well, it's looking like the state of Texas. It's too big. I guess they do everything bigger in Texas. Also, I hate when trophies say champion on them. No, you're a winner. You won that race. You're not a champion. You're only a champion if you won the Indy 500, the Daytona 500, or a championship. Even Monaco, you're just a winner. You're not a champion. Anyways, here's the back. 9 cautions, only for 13 laps. That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right at all. Hold on a second. Let me just process this for a second. 9 cautions. Does that include like local yellows or something? NASCAR? I'm gonna put up a graphic here and see what's going on with that. 23 laps? I know COTA's long laps, but there's no way you can do a lap and then restart that same lap and do pit cycles and all that. And this isn't the year that they had no stage cautions as well. I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah. Anything else here important? 31 laps for a total of 69 laps in the race. That's also impressive. Ross Chastain dominated. Also killed Allmendinger and Bowman in that race, but it doesn't matter because Ross Chastain won, and we got to see a melon smash for the first time ever. The base has the old base because this I think is one of the first releases, so it doesn't have the gold, it's just the white on it, which I actually kind of like. The white looks pretty solid. I know people like the gold because it looks better or whatever, but that color doesn't look too bad either. Here is the actual diecast though. Pretty decent confetti, but the confetti matches with the car, so it doesn't actually look... no, it does not match with the car at all. It's just camo car, so it looks different. I don't know why it's green. I guess because Echo Park's green spot like has a green logo and stuff, doesn't it? So I guess that's why the confetti's green. So let's take a look at the car sponsors and everything first. Onyx, I don't know how you pronounce that sponsor. Homes, IFly. I'm gonna say Onyx just to clarify, but I don't know if that's the actual name. The IFly logo, #1, Trackhouse, IFly indoor skydiving, Advent Health. #1 with the supposed chrome number, but the foreign number, but it's not. NASCAR Cup Series, Ross Chastain, BMOs.org, Siemens, iFly, Camaro, Onyx Homes, Trackhouse, #1, I think I already said the Onyx logo. Yep, that's all the sponsors. I don't know what this red line is right here. I think it's supposed to match with like this in these. I don't know. It's a weird line there, right? Though I don't know why it's there. First thing first, I actually want to talk about this car. I want to talk about Winter Circle and Ross Chastain, because I remember when the Gold Series Chastain, Hail Melon, there we go, happened. They messed up the diecast with not having the playoff banner or something on the front. And then Lionel rectified it by putting it in the Winter Circle line and having the correct car. I don't know why, but congratulations, Lionel, because that was actually a smart thing to do. Because everyone kind of has access to that car. And I bet you, I'm sure there's people who, one, didn't buy it and weren't able to find it that would have bought it. But that was probably the best situation they could have done to rectify it, even though they didn't win that race, Ross. But good job, Lionel, for trying that, and we're not trying that, for doing that. And even though it was a couple years ago, I just want to give you a congratulations. Also, I didn't buy any Ross Chastain diecast in the Daytona. This is the second straight race I've gone to, and I have not bought, that's a lie. I did buy this one actually in Michigan in 2023, but I could have bought like the Hail Melon car and a couple others. Instead, I got the Pitbull car. I could have got the Team Trackhouse car this year, but I didn't because I didn't like it. It was basically this scheme, except it had Trackhouse logos instead of Onyx and IFly. So yeah. Anyways, confetti-wise, there's a lot right on the rear here. So clearly there was some wind pushing right this way. Because it's all on the rear of the car, a little bit on the front, nothing on the right side, or sorry, the left side. Right side's got a couple little spots right here, but nothing crazy. That's just a piece of confetti there. But yeah, also this car is very clean. Next gens just don't give off any damage. I kind of always forget about that. Because Chastain basically sends in Allmendinger. I guess he wouldn't have that much damage on the front, but yeah, there's just nothing on this car. If there wasn't confetti, you wouldn't even know this is a race win. Legitimately, you wouldn't. I'm just trying to see anything. It's also hard to see because the camo actually hides all of it. I wonder if the camo liveries actually like trick the test or what, I don't know, inspection machine. I've always wondered because I know they have that weird thing Hendrick did last year or in 2023. It was last year with like the Raptor car had that weird black spot on the front end. And it kind of looked like it was trying to be a mishap with the scanner. I don't know. Anyways, I always wondered like what messes that system and what doesn't mess with it. Otherwise, though, pretty clean car. The roof hatch is on this car though, which is pretty cool. I forget what reason certain cars have and certain cars don't have it. I also think Chastain went through the roof to smash the melon that year, or in that race. But I'm also not completely sure about that, but it could be right. But yeah, nothing damage at all. Like, this thing is completely clean, which kind of makes sense for a road course race, but when you think about it, COTA is one of the most aggressive road courses because of that turn one. Look at the 2023 race if you don't trust me. That thing was mayhem. I don't even know what happened. Like, I actually thought that was going to be the overtime breaker, but I think we only got to like 3 because they... No, I don't even think we... I think we only got to 1 overtime because they wrecked a bunch like with 15 to go. And then that started happening. So, yeah. Anyways, let's compare this now to the only last Chastain I've got. And the only other next-gen Ross Chastain, the Pitbull car. And Pitbull doesn't sponsor Trackhouse anymore, so... Or he isn't with Trackhouse. I don't know. Did that happen this year or did it happen last year? I think it happened this year at the 500. Like, it was like the day of or the day before the 500 they announced that. Wild to me. I still don't know what happened. I don't know if he just lost interest in the team or if he knew that Suarez wasn't coming back, so he kind of left. I don't know the reason. Anyways, these are both 2022 releases, and I bought both not in 2022. Nothing really similar with these cars. This is just a plain white number. I think this is supposed to have the crow or the foil gray kind of number. Yeah, I don't see the Jockey logo, though, on the Chastain yet. So I wonder if Jockey didn't join in when he won, but they joined in after. I don't remember when this car ran. Also, every time I see this car now, I think of the PTC mold release. I keep on thinking I have the PTC mold release, but I don't. Because the win stickers are this. This was absolutely after Chastain's 2 wins. So I wouldn't be surprised if Jockey joined in after a couple of races. I think they did. I think I remember seeing like an announcement for that. Same with the GoPro cars. Although the GoPro cars ran Martinsville 2022, which I think would have been after both of Ross's wins, maybe, or right before Talladega. Either or. Anyways, nothing really close to comparison with these cars. Actually, this thing has the NASCAR Salutes logo, so that was pretty close to after Talladega, at least. Anyways, yeah, pick up a Ross Chastain car weekend, because these things apparently sell out really fast. Could have bought the COTA car, but that was his Kansas win, and it looked like a lot of confetti. And it was $15, so I didn't buy it. It'll be in Winner's Circle in a couple years. Yes, I said years, because Lionel's slow. Anyways, that's it. Comment, like, subscribe. I'm out.